Badin's an important part of the Hamilton community because of what it brings to the table. I think it brings an option for parents, an option for students, and I think it brings a level of choice and of educational excellence to our community.
The word that would come to mind for me with regard to this school and all the memories that I have of it is tradition, and the number of generations of families that have not only themselves gone to school here, but put their children and their children's children through Badin High School.
Badin is such a unique, one-of-a-kind place. I feel like I've had the privilege to go to a lot of different places, and I've never felt the community anywhere else that I felt here. There's such a sense of pride and compassion towards the people that are part of this community, and I think that's something you can't find anywhere else.
Badin prepares you for life because it's more than just coming to school from 7:30 to 2:30. They really do a lot, whether it is in athletics, extracurricular activities, and they do a nice job of challenging the students to serve the community, help others, and just be a good citizen.
Our faculty and staff here are very dedicated and they take their job very seriously. But at the same time, they understand the importance of developing the whole student and challenging each individual student to reach their fullest potential. We hear from our graduates coming back how well prepared they are. Our teachers check with them and say, okay, what are you doing in college in these different courses, making sure that they're being exposed to that here at Badin.
It's such a positive energy. You see a ton of smiling faces. Everyone knows everyone. It's a close-knit community.
Badin's that place where you just feel like everyone's there for you. It's a small, close-knit environment. The people around you, you'll know them quick, you'll learn who they are. It just makes you feel like you're part of something bigger.
Everybody talks about the sense of family. I think that's important. I think people feel safe at Badin High School. I think they can explore where they want to be, how they want to approach their future. And I think it gives them options. And so I think they graduate as confident, well-educated, curious individuals ready to move forward into the world.
I heard all the time about how the leap to college was such a big leap and people were challenged to manage their time, but I never really had much of an adjustment period. I felt like I was able to manage all of my classwork and all the extracurriculars that I did at Notre Dame because I had a challenging academic curriculum here at Badin, and I was part of multiple extracurricular activities, so I felt like it was somewhat of a seamless transition.
I personally think that at Badin we need more of an area that we can hang out like after school, whether it's you got to stay for a practice, there's a meeting or an assembly that's later in the day. We need an area where we can relax and get homework done and have resources.
They talked about connecting the two buildings with kind of like a student commons area. The students today spend a lot of time here. Kids are here till 9, 10 o'clock at night. They need a place to congregate, to hang out, to really thrive.
There's really no good place for students to meet, even for clubs or for just working on a project or anything. We always have the want to get together and meet and make new things, but there's just not really a space right now for the students to be able to just connect with each other outside of the classroom.
I think having an endowment for any organization is important, and obviously attending Badin High School has a cost associated with it. And I know Badin tries very hard to make it available to everybody. And having that endowment will allow additional resources to be available to assist with tuition for those families that maybe can't afford it but want to have a Badin education.
You're only as good as who you're surrounded by and who you surround yourself with. And so if you let that slip off because of people not being able to participate, you just financially can't do it, then I think the tradition itself and the quality of the tradition is going to take a step back.
The only way this is going to happen is for the alumni to continue to say, I'm going to support this this endeavor. And I know we all can do it to a different amount, but I don't think if you ever reached out to a Badin alumni and said, can you help us, they'll ever say no.
Badin High School opened its doors in 1966, and so we're coming apart on our 50th anniversary now. And we've had a really strong tradition over the years. The same core values that opened up this building are still found here today. We want our students to be leaders in the faith, leaders in education, and leaders in society.
When you're preparing for your own retirement, you don't start saving at age 60. You start investing and you start saving hopefully in your 30s. And then as you continue to build in the 40s and 50s, so now is the time. We need to start addressing it now. We have a lot of momentum. Enrollment is increasing, and we have an energetic faculty, an energetic administration that is really prepared for this and excited about it. I think the students are excited about it, so get involved and come see, because now's the time.
Just get them in this building, because once they're here and once they see what Badin has to offer, they're not going to leave, because it's a wonderful place, a wonderful experience. But you got to get them in here, and if you do that, they'll stay.
We celebrate 50 years of Badin. I don't think we can look at where we're going in the future without remembering where we've been in the past, and the many people that have supported and are graduates of Hamilton Catholic and Notre Dame that see how important Badin is today. Badin wouldn't be where it is today without that foundation that came from those two schools. As we look to the future, though, we have to know that Badin will only continue to grow, but will still have those same values that were rooted in Hamilton Catholic and Notre Dame, and that were here when the school started 50 years ago. To put Christ first, to provide a Catholic education to those who wish it, and to be a place where people can be proud to have graduated from, proud that their children are there, proud that their grandchildren are there. All of that is worth looking at as we celebrate 50 years of Badin.